Aloha everyone, my name is Kyra Santos. I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. Thank you so much for joining in on my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of amazing videos that are going to be helping us paparazzi consultants. Today's video is going to be all about the Paparazzi CSV file and how we're going to actually be able to use the enhanced version of the template that I created. So stay tuned and I'll go into detail right about it.
CSV is a format in Microsoft Excel that is commonly used in order to upload your products into a Shopify store. Now, there might be other social media platforms or other online platforms you can upload the file to, but right now I'm aware of Shopify, which I have a Shopify store. So I'm going to break down and do like a kind of like a CSV 101 training, and then also show you how to upload it into your Shopify store to kind of break it down. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go into detail of actually seeing my paparazzi order and exporting it, and then using the template that I use, input and upload into Shopify. So let me share my screen really quick. All right. So right now we are going to go into my Paparazzi Accessories orders. So you know when you order paparazzi, you get an order, which actually tells you the order number. It has you when you actually ordered it. And on the bottom of your order, it shows you order export CSV. You can also do images as well, but right now we're just focusing on order export CSV. So click on order export CSV, and it normally goes automatically into a downloads folder. As you can see, it's appearing right here on the top. So wherever you actually automatically download your exported files, just go ahead and open it up. Like I said, it's going to be in that CSV format. So as we can see here in my downloads folder, it has the order number along with the CSV format. So I'm going to open it right now. And what you're going to see in just a few seconds is the actual data of this CSV file. Now it's going to just be all words and numbers. It's not going to show any pictures and so forth. So I want to just talk about these first fields and what it all means, okay? And then we're going to jump into the actual template. So I just highlighted the whole file. I'm just going to stretch it out so you guys can see what it is. Column A is the handle. That's what your online selling platform uses to distinguish it from any other product. So Interstellar Royal Green, as you can see, has all dashes in between it. That is going to be unique to this piece of jewelry. Next is going to be the title, and it's called Interstellar Royal in your green. Now you can change this, and if you want to add like green bracelet or whatever it is, which we're going to go ahead and just jump back to see what it is out of curiosity. So it looks like it's a necklace. So you can put right here, necklace. You can put paparazzi at the end, which is what is commonly done. You can put your store name at the end, which mine is called shinewithaloha. It's totally up to you. Just know that that is what is going to be visible on your Shopify website. The body column, which is column C, will contain the actual description of that actual product. The vendor defaults to Paparazzi Accessories, but you could change it to your actual store name like Shine with Aloha. For me, I just like to eliminate having to edit anything. It's okay that the vendor is Paparazzi Accessories, so I just leave it as is. Type, it defaults to jewelry, which is just fine. But once again, you can change it to like bracelets if you want to get that detailed. There's another column that will allow you to get more detailed on it. So I would just leave it as is. The less you have to edit, the better. The variant SKU is going to be the SKU number that you use for your actual paparazzi's SKU code, okay? And if we actually look here, and I actually go into an actual product, which is the one that we're actually looking at right now, this is the SKU number, which is the paparazzi item number. This is the title. This is the description. So when you actually upload this to your Shopify store, you'll see all of this little new icon all the way up to the beginning called encased, okay? So we're going to jump back over to this. The next column, column G, is variant inventory policy. Leave it as deny. And what that's going to do is actually allow, when you upload your products into Shopify, it'll make it all active. Variant fulfillment service in column H, it'll be manual. So if you work your own shipping, whether it's through Shopify or Pirate Ship, for example, you're going to want to use it as manual. If you pay another shipping, like ShipStation, like another shipping service, you're going to want to put that in, but then I don't know too much about that. So really only if you're using pirate ship or utilizing Shopify to mail your jewelry off, then you're going to want to leave it manual. Okay. If you go outside of that, then that will be something you'll have to research on your end. Column I is variant price. So what do we sell the jewelry for? $5. If it's fashion fix, then obviously if you sell it in the 4-piece set, it's going to be $20. If it is the Z collection necklaces, then it's $25. If you still have starlet shimmer pieces and you sell it in a 10-pack, then it's going to be $10. So that's the selling price under the column I. Once again, this header in row 1, this whole top needs to remain the same, which I'm going to show you in the template in just a few minutes. Now, column J is image source. Yes, spelled image and SRC, as you can see that. That's actually going to be links to these actual pictures. So as I showed earlier on the Paparazzi website, right, these 3 pictures right here are going to be that necklace in the same order. 1 is the necklace and earrings. That's number 1. Number 2 is the model wearing the necklace. And number 3 is the earrings that the model is wearing. If we jump back, you're going to have 3 pictures for this necklace. So pretty much self-explanatory. Don't change anything, just leave it as is. Column K is image position. 1, 2, 3. This is one product. 1, 2, 3. That is the actual order that the image will appear. So if you have an image in number 1 and you upload it like this in Shopify, your customers will see this one without the model wearing. This is a little bit more advanced, but I'm just going to give you a tidbit. If you want, we already know the order. This is the earrings and the necklace. This is the model wearing the necklace, and this is the model wearing the earrings. If we want the model wearing the necklace to be the one that's always appearing first for our customers to see, then we can switch it from 1 to 2. Okay, and that's all it takes. And you would just go down. If you want to do that same thing, that's fine. For this purposes and keeping it simple, we're just going to leave it as the default. Okay, and when you see me upload it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that is really the end of it. This is all the information that Paparazzi Accessories gives to you. Okay, now if we're looking at, these were probably an earrings right here, this New Age Nirvana in green. They're only going to have 2 lines because it only has 2 pictures, okay? And I'm just going to show you that. So New Age Nirvana in green. We're jumping back to my Paparazzi order just so we can kind of see visually what it is, okay? So New Age Nirvana, it's a ring. It happens to be a ring. And you kind of know when because you normally do this when you actually have your pieces in front of you. So just know that this is, once again, just the ring, picture number 1, and the model wearing it, number 2. So these are 2 pictures for your rings. When you have your earrings, you normally have 2 pictures. When you have your bracelets, it's normally 2 pictures as well. Starlit shimmer could be between 1 and 2, and your hair accessories is normally 1. So that's just common things that you see, okay? So now that we know what Paparazzi gives me, I want to do over some rules regarding Shopify. So once again, this whole header has to be as is. You can't change the way it's spelled, okay? It has to be uploaded that way. Now, just a few things I want to point out to you regarding how tedious it is for Shopify. You notice that there are 3 lines, okay? The handle must contain the same info for this one piece, okay? So I can't change it and put, this was a necklace. I can't do that, okay? Because now it's going to look different. And now this last line, which is picture number 3, won't upload. So just know, don't touch that area. Just leave it as is. But I want you to know that there will be 3 rows for this one piece. The handle, the handle needs to be completed. As you can see, the title is blank in the 2nd and 3rd, as you can see here. The body is blank, the vendor is blank, only the top row is filled out of that actual piece. If we move down, you'll notice that the image source, which is the actual link to the picture, is completed. So there's info in here, and the image position has 1, 2, 3. So if you look at it, the only areas that need info really touched or changed is going to be the top line. You don't really want to change anything else unless you're changing the order of the picture. Like I said, I commonly do, okay? I do edit the title and I put paparazzi, and that's fine. I put what it is, bracelet, ring, and I put paparazzi at minimum. You can even put green short necklace. It's how you want to describe it. I don't want to go into too much details, but I would just recommend not making it too long because it's going to be too long when people actually look at it on your website. You're going to have this long name. for this one piece of jewelry, okay? Now I'm gonna skip over to a template that I use. What I commonly do is copy this info starting here all the way to the bottom, and I'll paste it in a template that I use, which is gonna be right here. Now this has all the information we just saw a little earlier, which I'm gonna stretch out a little bit for you, all the way from the handle to the image position. Remember Paparazzi gave you that? What I did to make things easier is I added a few more columns to make life easier, okay? And the reason why I'm telling you that is that all these columns are contained in Shopify. The less you have to physically edit in Shopify, the better it is, okay? And I'm gonna show you how simple it is. Can you just go with this as simple from what Paparazzi gave you from column A to K? Absolutely. But just know you're gonna have to go back into it. You're gonna have to put the quantity and a whole bunch of other stuff like the SKU number. Let's just do it as a one-stop shop here. So if I use my template here, what I'm gonna do is jump back over to that other order, okay? And I'm gonna highlight this area. Here's a trick. Just highlight A2 field right there. I'm just gonna click in it. Hit Control and Shift at the same time. Use the right arrow and the down arrow to highlight everything. You can always do it manually by just using your mouse to highlight everything, but that's what I find easiest to do. Now I'm gonna right click and click copy, okay? I have this whole section copied at this time. Now I'm gonna go back to my template right here. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm already in A2, I'm gonna right click my mouse or my keyboard, and I'm gonna use this paste 1, 2, 3. The reason why I use 1, 2, 3 is because if you can see, this is the common one we use, which I just did it on accident, but I'll just edit undo easy. If I click that one, you'll notice how big it is, right? And it doesn't look like all the information is there. The information is there, but it's just all clumped. So if I make it 1, 2, 3, then it jumbles it up for me, making it all easier for me to view. So paste 1, 2, 3 is what I'm gonna choose, okay? So once you paste it, as you can see here, I have everything that Paparazzi gave me, all the way column A through K, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is, I normally, like I said, change my image position, but we're gonna keep it simple here. I normally have my pieces here. I normally assign it a SKU code, which is where I actually have a fulfillment number. So if Miss Sally buys this particular necklace right here, I have a SKU code, so I know where to go grab it in my actual inventory. So column N is going to be that variant SKU number. So for example, for short necklaces, I give it the code N001, N002, and so forth. Okay, my rings are going to be R001. I already have an organization inventory management video already that you can reference, which I'll do that by including it in the comments in the description here. So just to talk about some of the fields here, cost per item. The $5 jewelry is going to be $2.75. This is not a required field, so if you feel like you don't want to complete it, just delete column L. It's no problem. The reason why I like that is because Shopify does analytics, so it'll actually calculate how much your profit is as you continue to sell. Your tags are going to be set up, and I'll show you just in a little bit of Shopify. Your tags are going to be basically your collections in Shopify. And I'll go into detail about that in just a second. We said our variant SKU is going to be that actual fulfillment code that I use, so I know where to go grab that necklace or that actual earrings and so forth. Your variant inventory quantity is going to be how many pieces you have. So if I bought 3 of those interstellar necklaces, then I'm going to put 3 here. That is what is available. If I pre-sold 1 already, then I'm going to put 2 on my shop. So it's really how you work your system. And then the variant inventory tracker is going to be Shopify. Simple as that, across the board, all the way down. It's Shopify because we're using Shopify to track our actual inventory. So before we move on to, I'm going to show you guys details of the tags. And this is to help simplify the way you actually tag. This is what's going to allow this particular necklace to go in any collection that you want it to be, okay? I'm going to simplify it for you. So let's just hop on over to my Shopify store. Now, Shopify is here. If you go to products and then you actually click on collections, you'll get this screen right here. I'm going to create a collection for you, but just before I do that, you can see here I have pearl and my product tag is equal to pearl. I have silver and my product tag is equal to silver. Okay, and so forth. Now, I don't have pictures for these pieces because I don't have them as on my actual store visible. my earrings are, and so forth. So I actually don't need pictures. They're not like an actual collection icon. They are searchable by my customers, but they're not a collection icon. Anyways, we're going to create a collection here. So as you can see on the top right, click create collection in green. Name it anything you want. So we're going to go something really far out. Okay, let's go snowflake. Okay, let's just say that anything that has either the name snowflake or your customer search snowflake, they will be able to see any product that is tagged with snowflake. Okay, so snowflake, I'm going to use automated, and the tag I'm going to use is snowflake. You can do snow if you want. And if you want to do multiples for this one collection, just choose any condition, okay? I'm going to add another condition and it's equal to snow. So if my customer or my title is called snow or snowflake, then they will see this collection, okay? So after I do that, there's really nothing else you can do. You can add an image to this, but that's as simple as it's going to be. Then click save, okay? Once you click save, then you created your collection. Simple as that. This is my collection now called Snowflake, okay? And we'll use that as an example here, okay? So let's go back here. I'm gonna go back to my actual here. And remember how I said the first line is all you need to really complete? It is truly correct, okay? So what I'm gonna do is so let's just do this as an example. Normally I shrink it, so I only see the first line of each product. But what I wanna do is just do this for you guys to keep it simple, okay? Cost per item is $275. My tags for this oil spill necklace is going to be short necklaces because I have collections all for this. Multicolor. It's also blue and green. Like I said, I normally have it here. So you would just do it here. Is it an oil spill? I have to remember I normally have it physically on me to check, but let's just check really quick just for demo purposes. Stellar Royal in green, so it is a green necklace for sure. I believe it had multicolors in it, so I'm going to put that because that is what is visible to me. So it's got blue in there. It looks like it's a silver. So it's silver. So I'm going to also put silver here. You can put earrings if you want as well because it does come with your free pair. You could put earrings if you want to because it does come with your free pair of earrings. You could put tassel if you want. Whatever you have collections built off of this is what you want to use, okay? Now, this is the cool thing. Since you set up your collections in Shopify to use as tags, that's what you can use. So if this was a snow product, I could actually put snow. Now, just for demo purposes, I'm going to put snow so you can actually see it in the collection, okay? That's just for demo purposes. The variant SKU that I'm going to give it, I would give it the code that I'm going to use. In this case, N001. Let me just see how many necklaces I bought. So I have 3 available to be put on my store. And once again, it's Shopify. Okay. Now I'm going to move over to the next one. It's going to be Prairie Party Orange. Okay. Like I said, I normally have my pieces here. And this is going to be a short necklace. There's flowers in it. So I'm going to move over to the title. Sometimes the title comes with this little gibberish, as you can see here. Just leave it. It's going to disappear when you upload it into Shopify. So orange necklace. I can even put orange flower necklace. Like I said, I don't like to put it too long, and paparazzi. Let's move on over to the cost per item, and I'm going to do $275. Then I'm going to show you guys a shortcut in just a second. Flower, orange, silver, and you can put earrings, like I said, and then that will pop up in your earrings category. N002, and let's see how many I bought for this one. I only bought 1. And then I'm going to use Shopify. So here's a quick trick that I love to use. If I highlight row 1, I'm going to put a filter on it. So right here is sort and filter. Click on filter. What that's going to do is if you go to H or I, basically anything that has blanks, as you can see, I only want to see things that don't have blanks. Okay. I'm shrinking it. If this is too technical for you, then just skip it and just stay as is. Clicking OK. And you see how that all shrunk? Remember, I only need to fill the top line of each one, right? So that's why it's okay to shrink it. But remember, if you want to change the image position, do that before you actually shrink it. If it's too confusing, keep it as is. So here's another trick too. I want this to all be the same because it's all $5 jewelry. If it's something else like Fashion Fix or something, then by all means change it, or a Z necklace. But in this case, I know it's $275. So to do that, just highlight the first column. You're going to see this shaded box and just drag it down. And what that's going to do is create it all to be the same, okay? And then I just continue to do it as normal. This is the heart full of luster and brown. I'm only editing C I'm only editing column B, which is going to be the title, right? And the title is going to be Heart Full of Luster and Brown. That's actually a necklace. So I'm going to put necklace and paparazzi. Do you have to edit the title? No, but it actually looks nicer if people know what it is. But we know a lot of people actually shop by pictures, so it should be just fine. So it's short necklaces, brown, and it is a heart shape, silver. So I give it the code that I want to fulfill. I only ordered one in Shopify. And all you would do is just continue down this as if you're doing that. For this purpose, I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to show you how to upload it, okay? To take the filter off, you can either click Control Shift at the same time and L, Control Shift L, or you can highlight it again and then click that and then filter to take the filter off, okay? I just find this the easiest to do. Now, I already filled up all the way up to Heart Full of Luster. I'm going to take away these pieces just because I don't want to take too much time off your hand, keeping this training simple. But let's just say my order consisted of 3 pieces, okay? You see how and if you saved it as is, because I love to just save my template over and over, and I can reuse it. So when I'm ready to reuse it, all I'm going to do is just click this. You can just right click and delete, and that'll actually delete it off. So you'll start fresh. But before we do that, I need to save this and I can keep it titled template because I don't need this information after. Okay. Now I'm going to upload it into Shopify. So on my store, all I do is go to products. And then all I do is hit import, which we're going to see right here. So click on import, add file, and you're going to see an overwrite. Before I add file, right here, you're going to see overwrite any current products. Do not check that. Basically, that means if there's any other pieces with the same handle, column A, whatever you upload is going to overwrite it. So there are times when there's bring back pieces, or you might order the same pieces again in another order by accident or not, right? And you don't want it to overwrite it. It's better that it's a duplicate so your quantities do not change. You can always edit the original one that was sent in and just not upload that in the CSV file. Add file, and now I'm going to just choose template because I know this is the one that I edited. It's always going to be named template. Click open, upload, click upload and continue. And it's going to tell me that I should have 3 products to upload in just a second. Right here, 3 products. It's going to tell me that I have 9 images that are going to all upload, okay? Once you see this, you know you've done it correctly. So click import products, and roughly it takes 3 to 4 seconds per product. So we're looking at about 12 seconds, 9 to 12 seconds that these 3 products with the title, with all the images, with the inventory quantity, with all the tags should be uploaded. So that was about 9 to 12 seconds. It says products imported. What I'm going to do is sort it. So I'm here on the products, go to sort on the far right, click created newest first, and that will show me all the products that I actually just added onto my store in order. Heart Full of Luster, Prairie Party, and Interstellar Royal. Now, you can see the models wearing these, right? I had uploaded it by switching the image position. Remember I told you that earlier? But that's okay. So it already made it active because we used that column, right? The deny column. There is one thing that I need to do, and not everybody has the opportunity to do this, but if you have other selling channels like Shop, Buy Button, Facebook, Pinterest, this is the last step that you're going to do. You want to click each product that you just uploaded, and you can see that there's 3 selected. Click More Actions and click Add Available Channels, okay? Now I can add it all onto my channels. It defaulted to only add it online store, which is your Shopify store. But if you want it to go on your other channels, you need to make it available to all your channels. And that's really it. I'm going to show you exactly, once I click Heart Full of Luster, I'm going to show you exactly what it actually did for you. Just filling out that simple CSV form, okay? So it showed you the title, it pulled the description with that new icon, okay? It made it active. I have all the sales channels on here. It gave me 3 pictures. And if you want to change it here, you can. You can make edits here as much as you want to. Let's just say I want the model wearing the necklace. This is what the customers will see first, okay? Unless they actually click on the piece, then they'll see the other pieces. It has all my Tags, these are all my collections that automatically goes in because in my tags column, I put heart, brown, silver, and so forth. I put the price, I put the cost per item, and that's the tags that coordinates with my collections. I put my SKU number. Now, I was only doing this for demo purposes because I do already have a necklace in N003 and I'm going to delete this out of my system. But just know it does flag you after the fact that you do have another code, right? Because you don't want two necklaces with the same inventory fulfillment code, but just know that that flagged me. The barcode for Paparazzi, my quantity here, I only had one of the necklace. And if somebody were to search it on Google, this is what it would appear as, okay? So I want to go back also to that collection. I want to show you the snow collection that I just created. So remember this one right here? I'm just gonna search the snow collection there. And what that's going to do is allow you to see that that one collection, because I use snow, either in the title or actually in the tag, is going to have that one product. And I used it in the green necklace right there. So I hope this has helped you out figure and simplify things. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to comment here. This is a Paparazzi CSV 101 training, keeping it simple, helping you save so much time by uploading your products for the information that Paparazzi gives you. So I just wanted to show you one more thing. If I go back to my template, I already uploaded it all. I'm going to just highlight all this and delete it. Click on A2 and click save. And now I can start fresh. When I place another order, I'll do another order export and I'll copy and paste it here. So I can reuse this template over and over. I do plan on making this template available for you folks to make sure that you have the right header. So more to come on that as well.
Well, I hope you folks liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can watch this video over and over since it will be replayable on my YouTube channel. Please be sure to share the video out by clicking on the share button and just copying the link and pasting it over to different groups or whoever you feel might be able to use it. I've been able to save so much time and use that extra time that I have in other ways of working my business. Now, if you're interested in joining the Shine with Aloha team and rocking your business out with Paparazzi Accessories, please email me at shinewithaloha@gmail.com. You can also connect with me on Facebook at Shine with Aloha or on Instagram at shinewithaloha808. We'd love to have you on the team. Whether you want to just shop at the wholesale price or actually start the business up, we have all the training resources that you are going to need to be successful. So I look forward to seeing you folks on the next video. Aloha.